Welcome live viewers, welcome replay viewers to my broadcast. I'm simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the same username on all socials, Tiffany TLC Music. All my own music except one song written for me. Most of the music's modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping and some bluesy songs. And I am working on a piano arrangement for a new song. I have a keyboard right here. What I do not have is a MIDI in-out cord. So what I'm finding is that for technical reasons, the voice and the piano aren't exactly lining up as I want them to because they're not going into the same audio interface. Long, complicated story, but upshot is I need to get another cord. In addition to practicing a little more, I need to get another chord so that everything sounds good together. So stay tuned. It's coming. It's not here yet, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be. I hope you're doing well on this Friday and don't really need TLC, but it's bonus for you. I do come on most weekdays between like 5:30 and 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, more or less, somewhere in there for usually about 4 songs. If anything, I'm running late. I rarely make it on at 5:30. That's a rarity for sure. I also want to give a special note of appreciation for David Crosby, who left us yesterday. An amazing musician. Beautiful songs. Check it out. Check him out. SiriusXM is having a whole channel devoted to him. Beautiful music. He will be missed. Let's start out. Well, here are the songs I have in mind. I always have a default plan, but I am open to requests. Even if you don't know my music, you can request a type of song, like a sad song or a happy song or a love song, and I can see if I can hook you up with something. Otherwise, rest easy, rest assured, I have a plan that keeps me kind of circulating through my songs. I really would like to do Willow in the Wind. I would like to do I'm So Done. It's Friday. I'm entitled. I don't need a special reason, I guess, but it is one of those songs that, you know, if I'm stressed, if I've had a hard day, if I've had anything hard, I'm So Done comes to the rescue. And hopefully it'll be that way for you too. I'm just going to start off with that. It's a palate cleanse, so to speak. Here we go. It's a good one to start with. You know what, though? Before I start, please be aware, I cannot see specific people and their names unless they say hello on either Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube while I'm live. It's just the way it is with a simulcasting. Trimming my fret fingers while we're chatting here. So you certainly don't need to do that. You can just watch. That's perfectly fine. Listen, watch, whatever. But I do so love the chat. And so, yeah, if you feel like chatting, we don't have to chat a lot. I try to keep on going through the music too. But, oh God, I think I need a new nail clipper. This is like, oh God, not great. I have to trim these. I have to keep them short. For those who play guitar, they know why. All right. Here we go. Shaking off the stress with I'm So Done. It's not about being mad at people. It's not about demonizing people. It's about breaking free from the stress of the week or the month or the year or whatever. Whatever. Hopefully not the year. Hi, Trevor. How are you? We've survived the rain. How are you guys doing with your weather there? It's freezing, though. Not literally, but almost. so done. It's dry here. Yay, we are 7 inches below average for snow. Well, you want to have some of ours? I just read an article this morning that was like, oh my God, we're way above average for snow. Did we break the record for January? You're good. No, you're good. No, you'd rather not. Okay. All right, if you insist. I read a very scary article. I've been waiting for this article. It turned out to not be as scary, but maybe that's just because it wasn't as thorough as I thought it would be. It was called something like, so, what are those floods going to look like with this snow we've got? Like, because what happens is if we get a record amount of snow and we had a record amount of rain and the snow melts quickly, which it does tend to do in these here parts because it gets hot quick in spring, lately especially, that we'd have a deluge of melting snow. And we are in a flood zone. Like, I'm talking 2 stories underwater flood zone. Big time flood zone. It's either nothing or everything. We don't have localized flooding around this particular neighborhood because it's newer. We have really good surface street drainage and a big drain for the region. But if one of our levees broke or topped, so this is going to be my 2nd or 3rd weekend in a row doing emergency prep. I'm going to be cleaning out our 2 living room closets and photographing or videoing everything inside of them. We already did the living room, this other 2 rooms downstairs, doing the whole house, videoing for insurance purposes, and something else. Oh, and then I'm kind of marking items that are sort of irreplaceable. There really aren't that many. They're like paperwork things more. And getting waterproof bins that are the kinds that people use in like New York basements that can flood, to put those items in. It's kind of depressing and scary to like even be doing that. And that's why I've put it off for like 2 decades or we've lived in a flood zone of some kind or another for a couple decades. Just put it off and put it off and put it off. It's just inherently depressing, because it kind of acknowledges the risk to actually deal with it. And who wants to spend all your spare time coping with a hypothetical, preparing for a hypothetical, when there's so many real things you want to do, for sure that you want to do, that for sure that are going to happen if you put your time toward it. But there's no way to live, and boy, I'd be filled with regret if something did happen and we hadn't prepared at all. So I feel good on balance that I'm doing it. It's time. So there's that. All right. We did I'm So Done. And how's your new year treating you so far? Is it all that? Anything like new? Anything, I don't know, cool, special, different? Same old? Any cool New Year's resolutions, that kind of thing? Don't have to answer that. Trevor or anyone else, you can always just listen. But if you feel like chatting, that's an interesting thing I'm always curious about. All right, let's see. I want to do Willow in the Wind. I have been mostly doing a lot better with my main personal project, which is getting better sleep. I have sleep apnea. Getting better and better, but it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And last night was a huge step back. It was just so awful. I was up for like 2 hours, and I'm just like, God, I get into this headspace where I'm expecting it to get better and better every time, and I need to not do that. So Willow in the Wind is about being flexible with difficult things, whether they are things that you definitely chose, even though they're hard, like parenting, or whether they're things that, for the most part, nobody chooses, like death or sleep apnea or flooding or whatever. You fill in the blank. Things that you that are just there, whether you like it or not, that are a risk or that are actually happening to you, whether you like it or not. And I want to not make it worse. I want to, by being like inflexible and not sort of adapting. So this is a song about that. Here we go. Let's see. Gotta make sure the guitar input is loud enough. It's so interesting. Oh, you know what? I don't have it plugged in. That'll do it. That'll do it every time when the guitar isn't plugged in. I have no special sound. Hold on. Coming from the guitar. It does come through the mic, but. Ooh, cute emoticons. Ooh, that was crackly. TLC. Thanks, Trevor. That's cute. All right, here we go. When my baby first latched on, I knew right then and there my old life is gone. Hold on, I'm gonna turn up my mic. No time left to prepare. I panicked a bit at first, tried to make the job seem small, but I couldn't deny for long. My baby needed my all. I was gonna be needed like never before. No control over when or how. When I was needed, I'd be needed right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, and let me be. Hello in the wind, welcoming, adopting, accepting. Hello in the wind. Years later I can see baby's a normal babe, not just a bad idea, but becoming a possibility. Along the way lost at sea, not just emotionally. Random days slammed with pain, nearly driving me insane. Something in me is breaking, ending like never before. No control over when or how. When it goes, it'll go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, and let me be. Hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Hello in the wind. When my daddy passed away, I wasn't by his side. The nurse said, "Don't come yet," and said that he'd be fine. I know he wanted to go, I know he loved me so, I know he wouldn't have seen eye to eye, even with more time. But death had taken my daddy before we could even try again. No control over when or how. When we go right now. And so I wanna be, I long to be, and let me be. Hello in the wind, welcoming, adapting, accepting. Hello in the wind. There's a time to mourn what's lost, to struggle with what's changed, for tears and pain and more. But at the end of the day, for things I cannot change, or wouldn't even if I could, for things that can be hard, whether or not they are good. I wanna dance with what comes, dance like never before, with what I've lost and what I've gained, with what will never be the Those are the only trees they have, I'm thinking, Trevor. Redwoods or pines. They don't have willows on Twitch? Oh, you're sweet. I have to look very closely because the emoticons are oh so tiny on my screen. That's just so good. Nice to have you here, Trevor. All right, we've got, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Making our way through two so far, two to go. I'm thinking, I want to do judgment free. Oh, yeah. Why not? Oh, thank you. Isn't this gorgeous? Wish you could see it really well. It is like hand, it's hand woven. Okay, let me see if I can get some good, kind of get a sense of like the different textures of the, isn't that gorgeous? You can see it better, like probably like that. But even there, I don't think you can really, it's insanely soft. No. Negatory. I can't even manage to sew a hole in my socks. Like I have like these little camisoles and I'll get like a tiny little thing. It'll take me like 2 years to like. Absolutely not. It's funny because as a kid I did stuff like that. I did crocheting and embroidery, but now it's like, no, absolutely not. No. No. Other people can do that and I'll buy it. It's an art. I mean, for sure. Like if you're into that, I just have too many things I'm into. That's my trouble. I'm sure I could get into it, but no, I refuse. I refuse. So yeah, let's see. I don't know. I could do, you know, I think I'll do judgment free and then maybe everybody's in a circle. That'd be fun. So judgment free is a song about, well, it's very self-explanatory. Some of my songs I have to feel like I have to explain a little bit. That one is pretty self-explanatory. It's about trying to translate, not live without judgment. I don't know how easy that is. I'm sure somebody can do it. I'm sure it can be done. Oh, what's happening? Great. Okay. But rather this is about translating your judgments, you could say. Translating them. Not like there's this idea in mindfulness that you can observe your thoughts rather than have them take over. Have them, you can like, don't believe everything you think. It's that kind of idea. And so you can observe, oh wow, I'm really making a lot of judgments right now, but not get caught up in it. I consider that a success. So don't want to overstate the goal, but so this is a vocal looping song. So I've got to pull up my little virtual piano to get some lead-in notes for myself here. Ooh, what is that, Trevor? It looks like a pink donut. Am I right? Ooh, let's start off. Let's get some metronome going here, y'all. Okay. Ooh. Oh, really? Oh my God, that's awesome. Does it seriously? Oh my God, that's awesome. Perfect. I love it. Dang. You gotta love Twitch. I'm assuming that's on, those emotes are on Twitch, right? That's awesome. All right, here we go. Forgot what I do. First I do drum right. Hold on, here we go. What is happening? Boo-boo. Hold on, here we go. This one's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh, maybe no, it's not gonna work. What in the heck? Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I've never had this trouble. What in the heck? Okay, let's do this again. Damn. If I judge you, then I judge me. It's all one way or the other, you see. If I am in a judging mode, I judge everyone wherever I go. I'm not going with bad, not going with good. No right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you, me, no ways to win-win with empathy. Say this is good and that is bad. Just means I like this and I don't like that. The judgments take a heavier toll. So judgment free is the way I go. So I'm not going with bad, not going with good. No right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you, me, no ways to win-win with empathy. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Judgments hurt relationships, mental health and inventiveness. Collaboration takes a hit with anxiety and defensiveness. I'm not going with bad, not going with good. No right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me. No ways to win-win with empathy. Now I may not like your strategies, but I can relate to the human needs that I know everyone's trying to meet, and show you new ways to meet your needs. I'm not going with bad, not going with good. No right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me. No ways to win-win with empathy. Now if someone just won't meet my needs, I can mourn that like a tragedy. Remember, duty is a made-up thing, and seek other ways to meet my needs. I'm not going with bad, not going with good. No right or wrong, no shame or shoulds. Not gonna judge or blame you and me. No ways to win-win with empathy. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me. Judgment free, we can do it, you and me, yeah. Dude, that was so challenging because I think I had an extra measure in my, like I started too early or started too late when I did the recording. And so it was too long. And so it was never quite on sync. Oh, that was like patting my stomach and patting my head, rubbing my stomach. Ah, but I was like, I'm just going to get through this. Because, you know, I don't think any given part of the looping is it's not off key of any other part of the song that I'm singing over it, the melody of words I'm singing over it, but still it was like, oh God, that was really hard. So note to self, if I ever have problems laying the second track and syncing it with the first, it's probably because I made the first too long or something. Note to self. Note to self. Okay. I've never had that happen. So it makes sense, I guess, that I just didn't even know what to look for. Oh well. All right, let's do Everybody's in a Circle, and that'll take us out. Please do consider following if you're not already. If you're live or replay, it don't matter. You can follow 2 spots I recommend. It's a circle, exactly. It's a circle. It's fine. It's fine. It's a donut. Doesn't matter where you start. You still get the same stuff. Twitter for my rare but important announcements, and Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Best spots to watch, get notified when I'm coming on live, hop on, chat if you wanna, and have it show up here so we can have some cross-platform connection, which is really fun. I really like it. But I also very much appreciate my replay viewers. Don't get me wrong. It is the only problem I have with Twitch. It's owned by Amazon, and I'm not a big fan. I think they're way too big, and we need an antitrust action. That's my opinion. And it's just disturbing to me how much money Jeff Bezos makes. And yeah, it's something like 33% of retail or something now. It's just, no. Yeah, I know about that stuff. And so, but it's hard. It's like anything where there's sort of one game in town. Good luck avoiding it. I mean, there's part of me that has just wanted to say, screw it, you know, and just full on focus on Twitch, because in other respects, it's got a lot dialed. And if I were trying to make serious bucks, I would do that. I probably would do that, but I'm actually not. So, you know, I just kind of dance around it, but it's something, it just has a lot of things dialed. So I have to give that to it. And I know that Amazon didn't create it, it bought it. So hats off to whoever created it in the first place. All right, let's do one more song. Everybody's in a Circle is gonna take us out. Everybody's in a circle. I'm in the wrong app. Here we go. Everybody's in a circle. This is a song that you would sing if you were around a campfire. It's a campfire song. It reminds me of campfire songs. It's a metaphor to help you if you're feeling socially anxious or lonely, or both. And I'm not saying it necessarily would. It hasn't been like tested in studies or anything like that. But it's helped me, anecdotally speaking. So hopefully it'll help other people too. Here we go. there's no center of the universe. There is no one sun to which everyone must run. We're all stars shining our own light. So know that everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You can set by the sunshine, you're not on everyone. You're already in the circle, you can set how the sunlight shines through everyone. Now your circle, it might be small, it might contain no person at all. Imaginary friends, the spider on the wall. But when you're not shining through you, it'll do for now. That everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You can set by the sunshine, you're not on everyone. You're already in the circle, you can set how the sunlight shines through everyone. Everybody's in the circle, everybody is a sun. You can set by the sunshine, you're not on everyone. You're already in the circle, you can set how the sunlight shines through everyone. Everybody's in a circle, everybody is a sun. You're already in a circle, you yourself, you know you are a sun. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you, everyone. Let your light shine through you to everyone. Woot woot. Thanks, Trevor. TLC to the and others live and replay. Thanks for hanging out with me and filling my chat with emoticons. So appreciate it. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. And that you keep, the weather keeps being pretty good, sounds like. Pretty good. Gosh, nothing else I can think of. You too. Bye, Trevor. Until next time, you know what? I'm going to put up my blurb. Follow. That'd be awesome. Share the broadcast. And come on again. Live when you can. Replay when you must. I come on most weeknights, Pacific time, 5:30 to 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, more or less, if anything on the later end, for about 4 songs. What's not to like? And I'm a nice person. Okay. Thanks. Until next time. Bye.